Hey there, guys. My name is Gamer Minilla, and here I am to review for you a Mexican bootleg Godzilla. Now, I got this guy off of eBay by a user with the name of DealBA4E, and I'll have his eBay in the description down below because it seems either one of two things is going on. He's either buying a lot of these just for the sole purpose of selling it to the international market, or he's part of the production team actually making this guy. Because every time he sells one, like this one that he sold me, he puts another one out. So be sure to give that guy a look-see and see if you can snag one up for yourself. Now, this guy seems to be a bootleg based on the SH MonsterArts Godzilla 2014. Now, unfortunately, I don't have an SH MonsterArts Godzilla 2014 to compare. But as you can see with the sculpted details and with some pictures that I'll provide in the description down below, the similarities are very apparent. The only difference is the paint and the size, but we'll get to that in a minute. Now, as for the sculpt and paint itself, looking at it in a vacuum, this guy is actually quite nice. You got some nice subtle blue hues going all the way down his back, all the way to the tip of the tail. You got some very nice mouth paint right there. Very nice wet red for the tongue and pink in the mouth. Nice bone yellow color for the teeth. You got some bone yellow on the nails, which are painted all the way around. Same for the toenails, which this is also a pretty dead ringer for where the sculpt came from, because this is practically identical to how the feet were shaped on the SH MonsterArts. And even though you can see mold lines all throughout the figure, it doesn't really bother me that much, because one, it's a bootleg, it's to be expected, and for two, it can be easily shaved off with a sander. Now, as for articulation, his head can go all the way around. He's got a hinged jaw, as I spoiled with the sculpt and paint section. His arms can go all the way around on both sides. He's got articulation here at the waist. Can go about that far and that far before I don't want to force it. His legs can go in and out about that far before they stop. Not all the way around. His tail has points of articulation here. We'll talk about this in a minute. Here. And here. Overall, for especially a very basic dinosaur posing figure, his articulation is actually quite fantastic. Now, you may have been wondering about this button. He actually comes with a sound feature. Now, if you push the button, literally, it's that same stolen Godzilla roar that's on a lot of dollar store dinosaurs, but it's actually applied to a Godzilla, so it fits. And here's the fun part about this. If you want him to roar only once, all you have to do is press the button again. It's actually quite nice. Now, as for sizing, this guy is actually quite large. I'd say about 10 inches tall. For comparison, we have a standard 6-inch figure in the Bandai Movie Monster Series Retro Godzilla, bringing the camera down just to have them both in frame. Quite the large boy indeed. And for paint-wise, the best comparison, especially size and paint, is the Playmates 11-inch Giant Godzilla. Now, as you can see, he's a hair smaller than the Giant Godzilla, so that's where I'm coming from with the whole about 10 inches thing. Don't exactly have a ruler to give a concrete number, but yeah. Now, there's really not much else to say because, well, he's a bootleg and he's kind of an anomaly, but I'm really actually kind of glad to have him in my collection. That'll be all for now, though. I hope to see you guys in another toy review. See ya.